Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Today I wanted to share with you my winter preparedness kit for cold weather. I live in the middle of the upper Midwest. Today's forecast is rather grim. I've got the iPod right now. Right now it's sunny and -7. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. The high today will be -3 and the low will be -34. And that's without wind chill, that's just ambient temperature. So -34 is something that can kill in not too long. The exposed skin will freeze in just a few minutes. So what I wanted to share with you today was my cold weather kit that we keep in the van. This is not something that I want to live on for years and years. This is something that would keep my family alive for a few hours until we get help. I have 2 small kids and a wife, and I make the kit presuming they'll be with me. One other assumption that I'll make is we don't go out in flip-flops and shorts on a cold winter day. The kids are already wearing, their boots, their coats. You can hear them yelling right now. They're already wearing their winter coats and they have hats. The wife dressed similarly and I'm dressed similarly. So with that assumption of going out normally prepared for cold weather, this is my cold weather kit for, say, we run off the road, we're stuck in 5 feet of snow, we have a blizzard condition, and we're not going to get help for several hours and we want to survive. Let's go through this and I'll talk about each one. Right now we're in my office. I'm waiting to remodel this. The carpet's coming in next week, so it's kind of a mess. But let's go through this. The first thing I have is my cold weather gear. I drive a lot by myself, and I figured if we ever have to go for help, which is the last thing you want to do is go for help, you want to shelter in place, I figured I would need something to keep me warm. The green thing right there is a full-size military issue winter flight suit. Basically it's a snowmobile suit. I can pull it out and show you. It's my size because I used to wear it. Let's see. Head to toe coverage. Military issue. Warm as can be. Good for walking. I've used this 2 or 3 times in my life to go play outside. Never an emergency situation, but it's there in case it's ever critical. If you don't have access to like one of these military grade snowmobile suits, flight suits, you can just get yourself a snowmobile suit. Go to the thrift store in the spring if you're in such an environment and get one, or just spend the money and buy one. But it doesn't have to be perfect, but it is nice to cover head to toe. Other things that we have is I have my heavy duty cold weather boots. I'm not an outdoor guy, but if I'm gonna go playing outside, I'll go get these out of the car and play with them. I'll warm them up for an hour. I don't leave them in the closet. They're always in the car. So I have to plan ahead if I want to play, but I know they'll always be there in an emergency. Other thing we have is just a nice wool blanket. Cover everybody up. For an actual heat source for us, you see that half can of coffee there? That's just a metal can of coffee. We're going to use that to hold our tea lights. I've got 30 tea lights that we'll put in a Ziploc bag. Tea lights do put out a lot of energy, a lot of heat. We put one in that can right there, and each tea light should burn for about 2.5 hours. If we're in a snow situation, dehydration is a real issue. So we have just an extra measuring cup there that we can put snow in. And you never want to melt snow with your body or eat it, because that'll get you hypothermia faster than anything. So we'll put it in the little coffee cup and let the tea light melt that. We also have a couple cans of Sterno, and that's always a good heat source. Again, with any kind of heat source like this that is combustible, you need to have a small amount of ventilation. I'm assuming I'm going to be in my vehicle. I have a lighter there, and I have a whole bunch of matches as a backup. We also have these hand warmers, which are really great. Each one lasts for 7 hours. I've got, I think, 5 packs there of 2 each, so we have 10 of those. Also, if I'm going out to get snow, that sort of thing, it's good to have rope. I don't know what kind of conditions we'll be in, but I've got 2 15-foot segments of rope there. I've got Gore-Tex socks, a face mask, my gauntlet gloves. I never go anywhere without these. So these are not actually part of my kit. These are my day-to-day winter wear. I've got a solar powered, we can leave that on the dashboard, and a wind-up powered flashlight, LED flashlight. These are awesome to have. Crank it up that way. LED lasts a long time. Never underestimate the power of light to, let you see things, and number two, give you hope. If it's dark at night, don't have anything, light matters a lot. And I know that. I've been trained for different survival situations. We have some old MREs that the military calls meals ready to eat. These are just, you don't have to worry about food too much, but for little kids, you want to give them something. They'll probably have to eat them cold unless we can stick it in that cup and warm it up. And then I have my wool socks here. And if the kids, for some reason, don't have their hats, got a couple extra hats. You lose most of your body heat through an exposed head. So just a nice flannel or what is this stuff called? Fleece hat will keep a lot of warmth in. Kids' feet and extremities get cold right away, so I have, no kidding, wool socks. What I do with these, if the kids are not wearing their boots, we're just going to take their shoes off and slip this right over their existing socks. You can actually slip it over their hands and their arms too. So, I travel with at least 4 pairs of these. It might not be a bad idea to have 6 pair. And I just have another full ski mask in case I have to go somewhere or go outside to do something. So the point of this is to think about what you would need or what you would like to have if you're driving somewhere and something bad happens where your car is isolated for a period of time. We're assuming we have a cell phone. We don't have a CB radio or anything like that because it's the cell phone age. So we're assuming our cell phone works. We're assuming we drive with it like we always do, plugged in charging, so we'll have it for a few hours. We are assuming we're on a major highway, lines of communication are good, and we just have to wait for the professionals to come rescue us, i.e. Police, highway patrol, that sort of thing. All of this packs up and fits into that 3/4 side Rubbermaid tub, and that sits in the back of the minivan. I've actually had it sitting in the back of my Geo Metro when I was traveling with that. So it doesn't take up a lot of space and it gives you an enormous peace of mind. One final thing you could do if you're doing a cross-country road trip and you need a little bit more protection is throw in a few sleeping bags in the back of your car. That will give you a place to sleep and really warm up. So in a nutshell, from my experience, this is an awesome winter preparedness kit. I'll pack it all up in a box here and let you enjoy some banjo music while I do that. But as always, be prepared, think ahead. If you're prepared, you'll never be left wanting, and you'll be safe. Thanks for watching. Alright, there we have it. My kit fits into a case. It's less than 2 feet long, 1.5 wide, about a little over a foot tall. This, extremely portable. You can move it from vehicle to vehicle depending on which one you're traveling in. As I said, my boots and gloves, boots are always in the car unless I'm taking them out to play. And then I put them back when I'm done. And my gloves are always with me. The other assumption is we always travel with bottles of water for the kids. So we can heat up extra water or snow in that cup and replenish our water supply, which is a significant thing to consider besides keeping warm. So that's how we stay prepared. Hope this gives you some ideas to help prepare your own family. And I hope that when it looks like that outside and you're driving through it, let me give you a close-up of the weather today again. Come on. Okay, the high of -3, the low of -34. So we want, with a wind at 15 miles an hour, we're talking 50, 60 below. We want to be prepared. Thanks for watching.